Well, I've been poking around with the Philco Siesta a little bit. Pulled the knobs off. I found an old repair job here. So somebody just used like some kind of tar or RTV to repair this. And I got the original clunker knob here. It looks like this one's missing something out of here. A little slit right here. Like this one's got. It's got that tab in there, like a springy type tab. But I removed all the knobs from the front of the set. Power and volume, tuning and fine tuning, the clock. Surprisingly, this stuff came off with one screw right out of the bottom, right there. Alright, that'll make it easier to restore this piece in the front here. Somehow get it re-chromed or whatever was on here to begin with. Try to get the yellowing out of the plastic would be nice. It's not cracked or nothing. Looks to be in good condition. Here's the back plate here. That sits here. And this piece just slides up in here like this. Up in the top and at the bottom. Then that one little screw goes right there, where my finger is. A close-up of the clock dial. I'm attempting to pull the back off of the chassis. I already removed all the screws. It's missing one in this corner because this bit's broken off of the back. And here goes. And push those in. Here we go. Oh, alright. Guess we'll put that aside. Oh, somebody cut up the line cord here. This is how I got it, a couple wire nuts there. Oh, I'll probably try to find another cord or just replace it. Well, there's the inside of the chassis. That must be for the clock. This one here. The tuning clunker plug is right there. That's the time set for the clock in the front. What else do we got here? Oh, we got a missing tube. Right down in there. I think that's the damper tube. I could be mistaken. Leave it in the comments below if I'm wrong with that. I'll take constructive criticism. This is my first look inside of one of these Predicta sets. It's my favorite TV, but I've never actually owned one until a few days ago. I've seen some restoration videos online from Bob Anderson and really liked the TV. So I went and picked one up. I guess the next thing we can do is pull the back off of here. See what's inside here. I'm gonna assume it's just the picture tube plug-in. Yeah, I got all the screws for this and it's not cracked. That's a bonus. Yeah, that trick does work. Alright. Oh, there's the inside of there. Get some more light on that. A couple spider webs up in there. That's to be expected. Alright. Hang on just a second. Fully remove this cover off the back of the CRT. And it doesn't accidentally break. Here we go. Can't find my tripod at the moment. I apologize. A couple spider webs in there. And the back of the CRT. There we go. If I remember right from my research, this uses a 2.6 volt filament voltage. And the electron gun is really small. I guess that was the gimmick back in the day with these sets, is the shorter picture tube neck to fit inside of this plastic housing back here to make it look more modern. See? It's really thin for its time anyway. Like, I think 1959 this set was built. Look, we got a warning down in there. Got another tag right there. It's like a part number, maybe for the plastic cabinet. There we go, focus. Nothing else really to see inside. The head unit there. I'll probably remove the head unit. It's only that one screw. I got to unplug, I think, two cable looms here and here. There should be high voltage lead in here. And then I think a video signal cable back inside there. I think it's this lead right here. It's the video signal. Well, I'll take the head unit off and be right back. Alright, just so you all know out there, if you're going to do this, the red lead coming in from the head unit is the high voltage cable. Okay? It goes into this tube socket where this high voltage tube is. So it'll probably be easier for you guys to remove the tube. You just take the plate cap off gently and gently rock the tube until it comes out, just like so. Set that aside where it won't get broken, and your high voltage lead is this one right here going into the head unit of your Philco. You just want to get as far down in there as you can with your fingers and pull up on the lead. Careful not to damage or break it, and it should pop right out. And I'll try to show you guys where it actually hooks up. If I can get the camera in there with the light. If not, I'll take this cage off and show you. Yeah, I can't get the camera in there, I don't think. Let's bring the light over here. Well, I don't think I can show you guys, but it's there. It's another pin on that tube socket right next to the tube where that one lead plugs into. And the other one's here. There's one here for the picture tube assembly. And then there's a smaller one that goes in here. There's one more lead back here, which is the video signal. It just pulls off of the board, back behind this can, right there. Just pulls off. It's got a little connector on it, see? Now, before you go taking that screw out and pulling everything out, make sure nothing's caught, nothing's catching, because you don't want to damage your wire harnesses. And push your high voltage lead through the high voltage cage where it comes in so it doesn't get caught, and close it back up. I've got my head unit off. It comes off with this one screw, this one Phillips screw here. And here's our head unit. Now, if you all are interested, I'll show you how to take the head unit apart if you need to replace the CRT, if you can actually find one, or have it rebuilt anyplace. Right. See, the head unit just unplugs from the main chassis with these 4 plug-ins. They look like the bottom of tubes. See, like that one there. and they go in the same way. They're keyed. See, that one is, and that one is. And you got your video signal here. I think that's the video signal. Then this is definitely your high voltage lead, as it goes right to your high voltage tube, which mine looks very grungy and dirty, and it's an RCA. It's a IG3 GT or a IB3 GT. There's two numbers on that tube. I'll walk you guys through how to take this head unit apart. It is kind of a pain in the butt, but it's doable. What you want to do is take it up like this against the surface where it's not going to get damaged. And there's a spring in this middle here that attaches this band around the outside. So you want to get in there probably with a pair of pliers or some other tool of your choice and pull one side whilst holding like this. So I'm going to do it on this side, and I'll be right back. Hey, good news, I found the tripod, so nobody can be sick anymore. Right. So I'm going to attempt to do this on film. What I do is go in here and just do that, and it pops right off. Getting it back on is a different story. That's a real pain in the ass. But once you have that side off, and you just come around to this side and do the same thing. Kind of pull, and it lets go. See? Just like so. And this whole piece just kind of comes right off. Set that aside where it won't get damaged. Here we go. And back the camera up a little bit here. There we go. That's much better. Alright. Now, there are two more screws. There's one on this side, right in here. And right down in there. Right there. And there's one at the other side as well, right here. You want to remove them both completely to remove this band around the outside. Taking care of not to lose any parts. Because if you lose these parts, you'll have a bear of a time finding new ones. And the band just slips right off of the TV. Just like that. Might have a little bit of a hard time here at the top. Here, squeeze it together and kind of gently rock it. You don't want to bend this. You squeeze the two pieces together and then kind of rock it like that. And it pops right off. And there's your band. It's really, really long. Go ahead and put that out of the way. And your faceplate comes right off. See? Just like that. Yeah, it's really scratched up and dirty. See? Alright. Definitely put that aside where it won't get damaged. Alright. Now these side pieces here, they're really easy to take off. I'll do the side with the cap on first so you know how to do it. So just take your fingernail or a knife blade, and put it right between where it meets the other piece, and it should pop right off, just like so. that aside. And there's 1/4 inch nut in there, or bolt, I mean. There we go. Oh, I lied, it's not 1/4 inch, it's something else. It is probably, there we go. It's size 5/16. It's a 5/16 bolt. Alright. Stick it in there, unscrew it. It comes right out. So, different bolt than the rest, so make sure you keep it separate. And these sides just kind of pop right off, just like that. If you need to get them re-chromed or whatever, this freaking camera. There we go. If you need to get them re-chromed or whatever you need to do to it, they come off really easily, and you can clean it whilst you have it out. You know. That's how you get those off. I'll do the other one here. I'm going to clean all this up before I put it back together. I figured since I'm taking it apart anyway, I'll do it on camera. Same deal here. Just kind of take it out of there, twist it, and it pops right out. Alright. Now the next order of business is I'm going to take this bottom piece off here because I want to clean it up. It's just 2 Phillips heads. Just like so. They're really, really short, so be careful not to lose them. That pops right off. Those screws aside. And the next thing you probably want to do is take this bottom off here. Phone. Anyhow, before I was rudely interrupted by a phone call, right, we're going to take this bottom section off now, this cap that sits onto the main chassis over there. It's 4 screws. I already took the 3 out while I was talking on the phone. These ones here. Damn thing would ever focus. They're just 1/4 inch screws, you know. There's 4 of them down in here, inside this cavity. Just get the wire harness. There's the last one down in here. These unscrew, and this whole bottom plate should come right off. So all your chrome bits, all your chromed bits, I should say, can easily be removed from the top unit to be restored, while still leaving your picture tube unit inside of the housing here. Okay. That's very grungy and dirty. I'll be cleaning that up as well. But let's zoom out. There we go. Now you can actually see what I'm doing. Alright. So, the next thing you need to do is probably remove the strap, which is here, the screw for it, and there's a screw for it here. This, I think, is what holds everything in place. So, I'm going to also remove these 2 screws down here. There's 2 Phillips heads that go into the plastic housing. I'm going to see if we can remove it like that instead. Now, to this point is where I'm lost. So, you're doing this with me at your own risk. It looks like it's moving. That's a good thing. That is definitely a bonus. So, I'm going to go ahead and lay it on its face, like so, and see if the back Hey, look at that. The back just lifts right off of the picture tube. You know, look how disgusting that is inside. I'll definitely be cleaning that up. Yeah, wish they still made stuff like this nowadays. Look how thick that plastic is. Anyhow, build quality is good. I like it, but that's not what we're here for. Right. So here's your picture tube. 2.68 volts. Hey, I think I was right when I said that. Philco. This is a 17DAP4/SF17 model picture tube. Alright, this does not look like it's been rebuilt or anything. So, yeah. Oh, look at that. That's all falling out. So it looks like I'll have to realign that when I restore the set. That's no big deal. I can do that. This has not been rebuilt, unfortunately. It's original. I'm not sure how it tests. I do not have a picture tube tester. But I want to get one because I'm kind of getting into this hobby, so I think it would be appropriate. I'm just going to plug that back in for now. Right. So there's this piece of paper down here you probably don't want to lose. Not sure why it's here, probably just for dust or whatever, but I wouldn't lose it. I want to keep it original, and probably so do you guys. So, yeah. If you do have to replace the picture tube in this set, you probably need to remove this bracket from the outside and this one here, because I doubt the new one will come with it. Or if you're having this picture tube rebuilt, if there's any place that still does that, I would leave it on and ship it as is. I'd take all the electronics off though. I'd take the yoke off, and the wire here, the tube connection, and the high voltage lead. But for our purposes, I'm going to leave it all attached for now. See you in the next one.